Welcome to AI Brief, the deep dive that helps you cut through the noise and get straight to the insights. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leah.
Today we're unraveling some truly mind-bending developments in AI and science. We'll explore what they mean for everything from, say, your investment portfolio to the future of jobs.
It's great to be here. It's an incredibly dynamic time, really.
So what do we got lined up?
Okay, so first we'll look at IBM, how they're charting this uniquely stable course in the, well, often volatile AI investment world.
Interesting angle.
Then we'll shift to something amazing, AI designing scientific experiments. Designs so ingenious they initially stump human experts, really pushing boundaries.
Wow. Okay.
We'll also examine the significant disruption AI is bringing to outsourcing, plus a roundup of other fascinating AI and science news, exploding stars, battery-free gadgets.
Sounds like quite the mix.
And finally, some trending AI tools to boost your productivity. You know, what we'll see today is AI isn't just optimizing. It's fundamentally rethinking how we discover, how we work, even how we power our everyday lives.
Okay, let's unpack this first one then. IBM. In a world where AI stocks feel like a total roller coaster, IBM's making waves for being, well, remarkably steady. What's the story here? What makes them different?
Well, the key distinction is they've deliberately positioned themselves as a low volatility, cash flow driven alternative. It's a stark contrast to many highly speculative AI stocks.
So less hype, more substance.
Exactly. Their strategy isn't chasing the next flashy breakthrough. It's about deep, practical enterprise implementation. They focus heavily on consulting robust software platforms like Watsonx, prioritizing immediate, tangible business value.
So instead of just betting on future potential, IBM is showing how AI can generate stable revenue right now through real-world use.
Precisely. And it's not just theory. You can see it in their financials. They're pulling in around $7.5 billion in AI-related revenue.
Okay.
We're also seeing impressive 55% free cash flow growth, a low beta of 0.70, meaning less stock price volatility compared to the market, and a solid 2.76% dividend yield. Their valuation's also quite defensive, about 18 times free cash flow. It's just a more stable, less speculative approach.
And they see growth there.
Definitely. They're projecting over $13.5 billion in software by 2025. So for you, the listener, this offers maybe a compelling alternative for AI exposure that emphasizes practical integration and risk management over pure speculation. It's about how businesses are actually using AI to generate income.
That's a really different perspective on AI investment. Now let's shift to something, well, truly mind-bending. You mentioned AI designing experiments. Experiments so bizarre, scientists initially dismissed them.
Yeah, this is where it gets really interesting. It shows how AI, because it doesn't have our human biases, can uncover principles we've just completely overlooked. Take the LIGO gravitational wave detector.
Right, detects ripples in space-time, incredibly sensitive.
Unbelievably sensitive, measures changes smaller than a proton. So Caltech physicist Rana Adhikari's team, they basically fed AI systems the building blocks for experiments to improve LIGO sensitivity.
Just the basics.
Just the basics. And the AI, unbound by conventional thinking, started generating these, well, bizarre asymmetrical designs. The researchers first called them alien things. They just looked wrong.
Alien things, so they were just completely counterintuitive. What happened then?
Exactly. Looked totally wrong. It took months of rigorous analysis to figure them out. And what they eventually discovered was, well, astonishing. The AI had independently rediscovered these obscure, decades-old theoretical principles. From who?
From Russian physicists, actually. Theories that had never been experimentally tested. And this counterintuitive design, it could potentially make LIGO 10 to 15% more sensitive.
Wow, 10 to 15% on that scale, that's monumental.
It's huge. A massive improvement for an instrument that can already sense the distance to Alpha Centauri down to the width of a human hair. And this isn't, an isolated case.
We're seeing this elsewhere.
Oh, yeah. AI-generated antibiotics for superbugs like gonorrhea, MRSA, AI creating quantum entanglement in new ways, new equations for dark matter, finding hidden symmetries in particle data. So the pattern is AI thinking outside our assumptions.
That's the core insight. It's not just optimizing within our frameworks, it's challenging them. It's fundamentally changing the nature of scientific discovery itself. Makes you wonder how much our own thinking limits us.
That's a profound thought. AI challenging how we even do discover. Okay, shifting gears dramatically now. What does all this mean for jobs? You mentioned the outsourcing sector is feeling the tremors.
Definitely. It's a significant point of disruption, and it seems to be happening fast. We're already seeing concrete examples like Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, huge IT services company.
I know them.
They reported over 12,000 layoffs recently. Now, officially, it was skill mismatches, but many industry watchers see it as early evidence of AI automation taking hold there.
Because outsourcing involves a lot of repetitive tasks.
Exactly. The industry is built largely on those repetitive, data-heavy tasks, which makes it sort of an easy target for AI. If the tasks are structured, data-rich, AI can often replicate or even improve on human performance pretty quickly.
What kind of scale are we talking about? How big is this disruption likely to be?
Well, the World Economic Forum notes that industries with lots of high-quality, structured data see AI adoption rates as high as 60–70%. And some experts are predicting, well, it's stark. Maybe 400,000 to 500,000 jobs vanishing from outsourcing in just the next 2 to 3 years.
500,000 jobs. Wow.
Yeah, Ray Wang from Constellation Research called it a massive transition for white-collar work. It's different from sectors like, say, healthcare or construction. They have more resistance due to less structured data, more physical interaction, complex human judgments.
Okay, so significant job loss is predicted there.
Uh-huh.
But the WAF also predicts new roles emerging, right? Something like 170 million.
That's the other side of the coin. Absolutely. It's not all displacement. While maybe 92 million existing jobs globally might be at risk across industries, the WEF does project 170 million new roles emerging.
And what kind of roles are those?
Often in areas you'd expect: AI development, maintenance, data analysis, cybersecurity, digital transformation, but also roles needing uniquely human skills.
Like creativity, critical thinking.
Exactly. Creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving, emotional intelligence, things AI can't easily replicate yet. The real challenge, as McKinsey points out, isn't just that new jobs are created, but the huge skills gap.
Bridging the gap between old skills and new demands.
Precisely. It's a fundamental shift in the skills economy. Needs massive reskilling, upskilling efforts.
Okay, quite a shift. Let's pivot now from the economy to the cosmos. Scientists got a rare peek inside an exploding star. What did they actually see?
Yeah, this was apparently a world-first observation. They managed to catch a dying star, a supernova, right in the act of exploding.
Wow.
What made it exceptional was seeing it shed not just its outer layers, hydrogen and helium, but stripping right down to its dense silicon and sulfur core.
So they saw layers nobody had directly observed before.
Exactly. It was this rare, direct glimpse confirming long-held theories about how massive stars are structured just before they go supernova. It's like seeing the star's internal structure during its final moments. Pretty incredible.
Truly incredible. Direct evidence for theory. Okay, let's shrink our focus way down now. Everyday gadgets that never need new batteries. How close is that?
Maybe closer than you think. There's been a significant breakthrough with indoor solar cells. Scientists are using these engineered perovskite materials.
Perovskites. What's special about them?
They're remarkably good at harvesting ambient light, like typical office lighting. These new cells can convert an impressive 37.6% of that light into usable electricity.
That's really efficient for indoor light.
It is. And importantly, after fixing some tiny defects, these cells kept 92% of their performance over 100 days. Think about the implications for IoT devices, keyboards, sensors, smart home gadgets, alarms.
Things that constantly need battery changes.
Right. This technology could make batteries obsolete for many of them. They could essentially self-power indefinitely just from the light in the room.
That's fantastic. Great for sustainability, great for convenience. Okay, from future power to ancient life. A new dinosaur species with a sail.
Yeah, a really neat story of discovery. A paleontology PhD student, Jeremy Lockwood, actually found this new species hidden in plain sight in museum collections for nearly 50 years.
Hidden in a museum. How?
He spotted unusual spinal structures in fossils that were about 125 million years old. The new species is named Styracosaurus macarthurae, means sail spine. It had this prominent sail-like structure on its back.
And what was the sail for? Any ideas?
Likely for visual signaling, maybe species recognition or sexual display, kind of like how some modern animals use bright feathers or crests. That's another cool piece to the dinosaur puzzle.
Amazing what's still waiting to be found. Okay, bringing us back to AI, but with a critical application. predicting solar weather.
Yes, this is a crucial development from IBM and NASA. They've collaborated on an open source AI model called Surya.
And it predicts solar flares.
Predicts solar flares, yes, and it's a big step up, 16% more accurate than existing systems. It was trained on over 9 years of high-res solar images, learning the subtle patterns that come before flares,
How much warning does it give?
up to 24 hours in advance. And remarkably, it can run efficiently even on less powerful hardware. This early warning is vital.
For protecting power grids, satellites.
Exactly. Protecting power systems, communications, potentially preventing major blackouts like the one in Quebec back in '89. It gives operators crucial time to take protective measures.
That can make a huge difference. Okay, finally, let's look at some trending AI tools people can actually use.
Absolutely. These tools really show a shift towards hyper-personalized and hyper-efficient digital co-pilots, making complex tasks more accessible.
Okay, what have you got?
First, Macaron AI. It acts like your personal AI, remembers preferences, experiences, and can instantly create little personalized mini apps for conversations.
That's interesting.
Then there's nFactorial AI. It offers video calls with experts as personal tutors. They can share screens, deliver lectures on topics you choose, sort of democratizing specialized knowledge.
Like on-demand tutoring.
Pretty much. Then anything. It's a no-code agent for building products, mobile apps, web apps, or both. The designs apparently don't scream AI generated, which is nice for rapid prototyping.
Useful for entrepreneurs.
Definitely. Kuse is interesting too. It transforms messy inputs, notes, ideas into structured deliverables on a visual, editable canvas, helps streamline complex workflows.
Cleaning up messy data.
Exactly. And finally, Snowglobe. This is a simulation environment for teams building with large language models, LLMs. It lets them test how their AI apps respond to real-world user behavior before deployment. Crucial for catching edge cases early.
Testing in a safe environment. Got it. That's quite a range of tools. Today's journey through AI's impact has really covered a lot, from the quiet stability of IBM's strategy to those, frankly, weird AI designs for science, the big shifts in jobs, and those amazing discoveries.
It's a lot to take in.
It really is. And as AI keeps learning, maybe the biggest challenge isn't just adapting to what it creates, but learning to trust its radically different approach, even when it looks completely alien to our human minds.
That's a great point. Well, we hope this deep dive has given you some valuable insights, maybe sparked some further thought. We definitely encourage you to keep exploring these topics.
Yeah.
And if you found this conversation insightful, please do remember to follow AI Brief